What happened at your school that made you scared to go back? This event actually made me quit school. This happened in the late 90s. I was raised by my grandmother, who was an animal hoarder and had many other unpleasant mental issues. She wouldn't buy me shampoo or anything a young girl needs for her hygiene. I smelled nasty, and as a result of my stench and appearance, I was targeted by every a-hole in the school. My only escape was to go to art class. I would work it out with my teachers and slam through all my school work if I was allowed to sit in the art room for the remainder of the class. I do not know who it was who did this to me. It could have been anyone, since, in fact, everyone hated my guts. I was waiting for the bus with my only friend at the end of the school day, and I realized I had left an art project at the art class that I just knew one of the bullies would destroy if I didn't take it home. I rushed back to the building the art room was in, hoping to have time to grab it and get back to the bus loading on the other side of the school. The building entrance that would take me to the art room was in an open-air breezeway that led outward to a rear parking lot no one really used. Back there was where the band and football buses were parked to take the team to away games and such. There were also the dumpsters. As I ran around the corner and started to run into the door to the stairwell that would lead right up to the art room from the back end of the building, someone grabbed me from behind. I didn't know who it was, just that it felt like a strong guy. They wrapped their arms around my neck, squeezing my throat with the inside of their elbow, pressing my head forward with their hand on the back of my head. In my physically weak state, it did not take long for me to black out 100%. When I woke up hours later, I was in the dark, with squishy plastic all around me. I could hear small things moving around, and it freaked me out. I could feel a metal wall behind me. I banged on it and realized I had been thrown into one of the dumpsters behind the school. I reached up and tried to push the dumpster lid open, but it wouldn't move. It was weighed down with something. I spent the entire night in that stinking box with rats and roaches. I was unable to free myself until the next morning when light actually shone through the cracks. I shook the lid until I could press a corner of the dumpster flap open. The top had been covered with cinder blocks to keep me inside. I walked home along back roads and took a shower, using a bar of hand soap to wash my hair and skin.